Hey TikTok, hey Clapper. Y'all watching this on Don Lemon on YouTube or either on TikTok where he's showing the hedge path um confirmation hearings that wants to be the over the Department of Defense. Baby, that man right there, like one of the senators asked him, you only had 50 people that you had to be over for some kind of nonprofit veteran group. He had like a $5 million budget. Don't hold me on those exact numbers, y'all. Y'all can look them up, Google it. But he had like a $5 million budget and went over like nine point something $1 million. And they were saying, if you couldn't handle that budget, how are you going to handle the budget at the Pentagon? Absolutely true. How is this man going to handle the budget? I mean, y'all, they are tearing Hedge Path up. And then he keeps saying, well, 77 million people voted for Donald J. Trump. So what? So are you saying that because 77 million people voted for Trump, the rest of us just have to sit back and put up with Trump's nonsense and anybody else's nonsense? Absolutely not. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Y'all, I'm working from home today. So I already did my little work. And then, y'all, I had the worst day today. At 4 a.m., my oldest son comes in. I'm out in my tiny house. My oldest sons come out of the main house. He had to call the crisis on my youngest son because those of y'all that's been following me know that my youngest son has schizophrenia and his medicine is not working well. And so yesterday he started having an episode, and I was trying to get him to go to the doctor. He didn't want to go, so I was just trying to wait and kind of give him time to decide on his own. Let's get our suitcase and go to the doctor, cause that's what he normally does. So he y'all, it's the funniest thing because I belong to a group for families that have family members for schizophrenia, and it's on Facebook, and some other stuff. It's super sad. Even with my son, he's been schizophrenic for almost 4 years now, and he's 32. But even with my son, some days it's just too much, but some days it's just downright funny. And so yesterday, I knew he was going to really have a bad day. He bent all the way over, was walking like he was a 90-year-old, and was talking like he was a 90-year-old white man with his mouth all the way to one side. I was like, what in the world? Then he was saying how sick of me he was and that he's going to get out of this group home. And I'm like, it might feel like a group home, but it's not a group home. This is your home. And so then he bent all the way over. Then he grabbed the wall, the door frame. He grabbed the door frame and he was like, oh, I was like, oh my God. Then he bent all the way over and he put his shoulder into the door frame. Then he put his hand out and he went down on one knee. Then he caught the floor with the other hand. And then he turned all the way over on the side and hollered, oh, I'm falling. He was serious as a heart attack, y'all. He was serious. I said, you did not fall. You gently laid yourself on the floor. You did not fall. But once he did that, I knew that we were going to have a really, really bad day. And so I've been up since 4 a.m., y'all, with him. And so they took him to crisis and put him in the hospital around 5:30. So I was glad about that. So they've been texting me, and we've been talking about what our next steps are, and then I had to take my grandkids to school, and then I went to work, and then things, my folks didn't show up, and so then now I'm back. But y'all, if you can, I'm sorry about that, y'all. I'm just venting. But if y'all can, go and look at that hearing on Hedgepath. He is lying. He is lying out of his mouth. He is lying out of his pie hole. And he keeps saying, and the president talking about Trump. The president, but he will not answer these questions about him having bad character. But they're going to put him in that position, and I hope they do. Because my thing is, Trump is going to be horrible this term, just like he was last time. He's going to be worse, and I'm here to watch it. Popcorn in hand. All right, y'all. I just don't want him to hurt our troops because y'all know I got 2 grandkids and a son-in-law in the military. Y'all have a good one. Y'all watch Hedgepath from and watch him get tore up from an angry black woman out of Tennessee. Let's get out the mud. Let's keep it tight. Don't worry about council culture. Stay woke, eyes wide open. And this is the poor people's revolution, the have-nots versus the haves. And we'll win because the meek shall inherit the earth. Welcome to our revolution, y'all.